Okay, so here we are again. I'm going to need this annotation, so I'm going to take that down. So here, we're going to click on this one. I'm in the video folder for today. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to change back to the mouse. I'm going to click on that. And this brings me to a game called NIM. Let me erase, clear everything. And what I'm going to do is play it once just kind of randomly and then play it again. And then I'm going to do some analysis. Our kind of what we're trying to do here is figure out a way to analyze this mathematically. So I'll just start the game. So here's what we're going to go. So I'm going to start, and we're always going to do this. Pick the computer as an expert player, and then you go first, or player goes first. So I'm ready, let's start. So here's how the game starts. There's 10 protons, and whoever takes the last proton wins. And the rules are that the first player can take one or two, and then the computer can take one or two. So the idea is I either take one or two, then the computer either takes one or two. And we keep going, and whoever takes the last one wins. So I think it's easier if we play it. So let's start it. So I'm going to take two. That's my move. Okay. And notice the computer takes two, and there's 6 left. So, okay. So it's my turn again. I'm going to take two. That's my move. The computer took one. Now there's 3 left. Now I think about this. Remember, the computer can take one or two. I can take one or two. I can't take them all, but I can take, if I take two, then I leave one, the computer takes that and wins. And if I take one, I leave two and the computer wins. So this isn't going to work out for me. So anyway, in order to play the next game, I have to finish it. So I have to go through humiliation of losing. I picked two, the computer won. Okay, so we're going to play again. And again, we're going to analyze this game. Actually, let's play it once more to get the rules going. Okay, and then we'll do the analyzing. Okay, so we're going to start. Expert player. I go first. Okay, and then again, I'm going to try again. It didn't work for me to take one last time, so I'm going to try it here. Okay, so I'm going to take one to start. That's my move. Okay, the computer took two. There's 8. I'm going to take one again. The computer took one. There's 6. Okay. I take one again. The computer takes 2, there's 6. I'm down to 3. And remember with 3, that happened last time. If I take 2, there's 1 left, the computer takes it and wins. If I take 1, there's 2 left, and the computer takes it and wins. Okay, we've got to finish the game. Okay, so we can play again. Okay. Now notice you can play this with a classmate, and you're going to do that in class on Wednesday. But we'll go over it. Jal and I will go over that for you. Okay, so I'm going to draw a chart. And this chart, I think, is going to be really important to help us analyze. And we're going to play a couple of games and try to figure out a pattern. So I'm going to track the moves. So, sorry, this will take a little bit of time to draw. Okay. So, and what I'm going to do is M is going to stand for me, C is the computer. And what I'm going to do is just record all my moves to see if I can find a pattern. I think 4 rounds is going to be enough. So let's make one more just in case. I don't think we'll go to 5. Okay, so I'm going to make a chart, and each section is going to be a round. So MC is 1 round, MC is the 2nd round, that's the 3rd round, that's the 4th round, and that's the 5th round if we go that far. But I want to record every move, so I'm going to make a chart here. Okay. Boom. Here, I didn't like those last 2, so let's do those again. It's important to be a little bit neat. So we got to undo, sorry. There we go. Draw, yep, okay, good. That's a better line. Okay, good. And then that's going to be, we're going to play 3 games. So you'll see why I'm leaving so much space. Okay, good. Probably left too much space, but that's okay. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to erase that line here. I don't like this line, so I'm just going to erase it. Okay, do it a little bit higher up, a little bit more carefully. Good, there we go. Okay, so we're always going to start with 10. So that's what the game starts with. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to record my moves. And this is what I'm going to do. So I'll show you. I'm going to take 2. that means there'll be 8 left. So the second part of the first game, that tells me how many pieces are on the board. And we always start with 10. And I'm going to circle to do it. Okay, so let's go. I need to go back to here. So I'm going to have to go back and forth between the pen and the mouse. Okay, so let's start. Okay. So expert player, I go first. Always make those choices. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take, how many am I going to take? 2. Okay, got to start 2. So yep, I take 2 and the computer takes 2. So I took 2, I have 8. The computer takes 2, there's 6 left. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take 2 again. And the computer takes 1. So let me record that. I know this is a little tedious, but I take 2, I'm sorry, the computer takes 1. There's 4 left after my move, and there's 3 left after the computer moves. Okay, so I'm at 3, and I hope you noticed this when I was sitting there, is that I can't win. Remember, the rule is the computer can take, I take 1 or 2, the computer can take 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. So if I take 1, the computer takes 2, it wins. If I take 2, there's 1 left, the computer takes it, it wins. So I can't win, but I remember I have to finish the game, so I'm going to take 1. Oops, I got to go back to the cursor. I take 1, that's my move, and the computer takes 2. Okay, so let's record that. I took 1, the computer took 2, it won. And I'm going to put a big L here because I lost. I'm a loser. Okay. Okay, let's play another round. And I'm going to vary my moves just to try to get a different, oops, got to go back to the cursor, just to get a different kind of feel for this. Okay, computer, I go first, expert computer. We're kind of trying to learn from the computer here. Okay, so it's ready. So I took 2 last time, so I'm going to take 1 this time. And the computer took 2. So let's record that. Oops, sorry about that. I took 1, there's 9 left. The computer took 2, there's 7 left. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 again, see what happens. The computer took 1 as well. So let's record those. I took 1, the computer took 1, we have 5 left. There was 6 after I moved, okay. Okay, so let's see. So how many do I want to take? Remember if I take 2, then the computer's on 3, and then he was in the position that I was in, so they would lose. So let's do that. So I'm going to take 2, and the computer takes 2. So let's record that. I took 2, the computer takes 2. Notice that there's 3 left after I pick, computer 1. Okay, so I take 1 and I win. I'll write a big W here, no, in a minute. Yep, that's my move, and I won. Okay, good, I'll put that W there later. Okay, good. So let's play one more time. And remember, trying to find a strategy that always works, and there is one. There is one that always works. And I should have said this at the beginning, but the reason that we're playing this game is because we're going to tie this into the Fibonacci numbers. There's a version of this game involving the Fibonacci numbers. And so we'll get to all that. But right now, it's just kind of getting the game down and then trying to analyze the game for a little bit. Okay, to develop some sort of mathematical skill about doing it. Okay, so let's start. I go first, expert player, let's start. Okay, so we're at 10 again as usual. I'm gonna take 1. Okay, and then the computer took 2. So we're at the same place we were before. It's kind of boring, okay, but here, do that. Write my W here. So I took 1. The computer took 2 and there's 7 left. So just as if the way it was before. Okay, I'm going to do something different this time. I know what's going to happen. I kind of want to just see what happens. We're exploring the game, trying to figure it out. Okay, so go back to the cursor. I'm going to take 2. Okay, and the computer takes 2. So again, we want to record this so we don't forget it. I took 2, the computer took 2. So there's 5. And after the computer leaves me with 3 left. That's a losing position. We've been over that before. So I'll go through it just for the heck of it. Okay, so play 1. What did I do last time? I took 1, I'll take 2 this time. Yep, that's my move, the computer 1. Okay, so I'm a loser again. Okay, so I took 2 this time, the computer took 1. There's 1 left. After me, the computer wins. So this time I lose. Okay. So remember I said there's a winning strategy, and I want you to think about it. Now, I want you to just to play it and record a bunch of moves, and then we'll come back to it in the next video. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to stop the video and let you play for a while, and then we'll come back in the next video and analyze this. So go stop the things.